and power is back on over here, but if we take a look, those stoplights are wobbling because of this wind. If you are flying today, when you make your way in, there's the big board where you'll see the yellow, meaning you're delayed. If you look at that list of those being affected by the government shutdown, obviously at the top is the federal employees to temporarily cease using outdoor water surfaces. That's things like watering the grass. Camel rides are open to the public. I may take a little loop around here and you can see the herd is following me. And we're in the awesome Aussie tent. Let's take a look at this meet. Winter coats. These things are kind of expensive, so super beneficial. They can come and shop for free. A penny exchange. So these pennies you can see here in my hand, if you bring them in, they will give you double. Paul, how can the community also help, whether it's, volunteering or just giving back? Outside of the GSR right now, and if we're gonna go ahead and pan, we are in the back of the parking lot and we're being told to move because officers are finding and looking for casings. Tell by my hair, winds up to 32 miles per hour is where I am on a 2025 edition school bus right now. This is one of the newer ones. And if we take a look right here, we can see some of these new safety features. Is snow coming down? It's kind of on and off. And I'm right off the I-80. Like you mentioned, if we take a look, those roads are pretty clear. Career and technical education courses are offering students an alternative to their electives. From aviation flight simulators to forensic science, CTE courses are giving students options that help them define their passion. CTE programs are changing what a typical school day looks like. Carson City and Washoe County offer dozens of courses, all designed to help students turn classroom lessons into career skills.
Career and technical education is really about offering our students core academics wrapped up in programs that point to real-world application and careers. So across the Washoe County School District, we have about 32 CTE programs. We're embedded in every single one of our high schools.
These programs give students the chance to explore their interests while preparing for jobs after graduation.
It gives me more prepared for the future and what I could possibly do, what I would like. The reason why I chose to do it in the first place was because I didn't know what I wanted to do for the future.
Forensic science teacher Janelle Smith says she sees a difference in students when they're taking courses they're interested in.
They are pulling me to where their interest is and they're guiding the discussions, and it's more of a discussion and a conversation than it is a lecture, and I'm not having to make them do anything. They want to learn, they want to know more.
For this, I'm more like energized, I'm actually trying to get stuff down, trying to get to learn the stuff, compared to like algebra where I'm just making sure I got the assignment in.
And the data shows that interest. Across Nevada, CTE programs are growing faster than ever. More than 76,000 students are enrolled in courses this school year, and their graduation rate at nearly 97%, higher than the state average. These courses allow students to leave high school with certifications.
So one of the things that we emphasize pretty heavily in the Washoe County School District is certifications. So certifications like CPR, OSHA 10, Serve Safe for culinary. The more we can do to equip our students with tools that are going to make them day one ready to enter into a career, that's really what we're trying to do.
You don't have to go over and they don't have to pay for you to do that testing. You get it here, and that means they're going to be like a 98% chance you'll get hired.
More programs are being added every year, and some students are even getting job offers before they graduate.
I know personally, because of the things I've done, I've already gotten a couple of people wanting to hire me as jobs, wanting to talk to me.
In Northern Nevada, CTE isn't just preparing students for the workforce, it's helping them to find their passion along the way. There's a good amount of traffic this morning. There are some people waiting as they're finding out that their flights were canceled. And like you said, Chris, 40 airports across the nation are seeing that 10% cut in flights. That could be over 100 flights at certain airports. And Phoenix, Sky Harbor, Las Vegas, LAX, and Los Angeles, those are major connection hubs for Reno travelers. And if we go ahead and pull up that list of departures, we can see those cancellations to Los Angeles at 10 this morning, San Francisco, Phoenix, Vegas. That's where a lot of people are going to catch those flights to head to their other destinations. And I'm here with Sarah. Sarah is traveling to Long Beach this morning. Sarah, how are you feeling about the cancellations?
I was a little nervous this morning to see if my flight was going to get canceled, but so far so good.
And have you seen any extra lines? Are you nervous about the TSA line?
It's a little longer than I expected, but nothing too bad.
So overall, you're feeling good, feel like you're going to make it to Long Beach and make it back to Reno.
Yep, thankfully.
So some people aren't super worried, but we're going to continue to track this. Through this morning, the airport did say they will continue to see that ripple effect, especially with those major connection hubs like Phoenix, Vegas, Denver, San Francisco. The Nevada Department of Education recently rolled out its Stellar Framework this year, a guide for responsible AI use in K-12 schools. Angela Orr, principal of Doral Academy, says she encourages students to embrace AI, but not in one subject.
We spend time in the classroom monitoring how students write, so we're not very worried about how AI will impact student writing because we do that here at school so that we can monitor it, assess it, and correct it in the moment.
Mr. Wilkinson, high school English teacher at Galena High School, encourages students to use AI in their writing process, and he's a part of the majority of teachers that embrace AI. The National Education Association reported that in K-12, 83% of teachers reported using generative AI in their classrooms.
We have general rubrics for the district, the skills students are supposed to master, but if we have a specific assignment that calls for specific tasks, the AI can produce that about 10 times faster than I could manually.
His biggest reason?
I'm able to meet individually with a whole bunch of students because of the time that AI saved me in giving feedback on other assignments and creating lesson plans and assignments to keep the students engaged.
Students said that sometimes the AI gives them stricter feedback than their teachers.
I can go to AI and be like, hey, what's going on? What am I getting wrong on this? Can you help me walk me through it? And it can.
The state hopes AI can help students catch up on post-pandemic learning loss, but officials say it still needs a lot of human oversight.
So we actually make it very clear in our regulation and internal guidance documents that we are never to use AI one-for-one. There must always be a human in the loop.
With any outside tool being used in the classroom and at home, there's always a concern.
And initially when we were adopting AI and deciding the guidelines and forming our administrative regulation around it, that was a concern that, hey, students may be using AI to cheat.
Mr. Wilkinson combats cheating the old-fashioned way.
How do you combat with testing a student just putting the essay rubric into AI and getting it?
This is where our final exam is going to be this quarter. Good old blue book. Old people might recognize this. They know they need to be prepared to use their own brain to do well on our final exam.
While AI continues to evolve, educators say the real challenge is making sure students don't lose something far more important, their own thinking.
It's a balance, and the ultimate goal is they need to learn how to use their own minds in a world in which AI is every place.
In Reno, Jaden Zelms.